Once upon a time, there was a young man named John who loved spending time on social media. He found himself scrolling through his newsfeed for hours on end, checking his notifications every few minutes, and constantly refreshing his profiles to see if there was anything new to look at. At first, John didn't think much of his social media use. He enjoyed seeing what his friends and family were up to, and he loved the feeling of being connected to people from all over the world. But over time, John began to realize that his social media use was becoming a problem. He started to feel anxious when he wasn't checking his phone, and he would often stay up late into the night scrolling through his feeds. He found himself comparing his life to the highlight reels of other people's lives on social media, and he started to feel like he was missing out on something. Despite all of this, John couldn't seem to break away from his social media addiction. He tried to limit his use, but he found himself slipping back into old habits. He even tried to delete his profiles, but he felt like he was losing a part of himself when he did. As time went on, John's addiction to social media began to take a toll on his mental health. He became more and more isolated, and he found it difficult to connect with people in real life. He started to experience feelings of depression and anxiety, and he knew that something needed to change. Eventually, John decided to seek help for his addiction. He spoke to a therapist who specialized in digital addictions, and he learned about strategies for managing his social media use. He started to set boundaries for himself, such as only checking his profiles at certain times of day, and he began to engage in more offline activities to keep himself busy. It wasn't easy, but over time, John was able to break free from his addiction to social media. He learned to appreciate the value of real-world connections, and he found that his mental health improved as a result. Though he still uses social media from time to time, he now does so in a way that is healthy and sustainable for him.